Warning: the No AC Only Fans podcast may include content not suited for non-mature audiences who can't take a joke. We would like to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. Enjoy.
Welcome in to the No AC Only Fans podcast with your host, Big Crispy, aka Big Simpin, aka Tyler Gum. Sitting across the table, like always, is my main man, Christian Klein.
Hey, what's up, people? We got a very special guest on the show today. He wants to remain anonymous, but for the sake of the podcast, we're going to call him Bush. What you got to say, Bush?
Well, first and foremost, it is a pleasure to be here. I appreciate you guys inviting me on. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get this bitch popping.
I'm going to just go ahead and start it out with this. Me and you had this little conversation last week or whatever about how communication is so important. And how if you ain't got that shit, throw that shit away. What you got to say about communication?
I would say in terms of relationships, it's probably one of, if not the biggest key for me personally, at least. I mean, in any relationship, friendship, especially because I feel like there's no one that I can go any sort of distance with if I can't go to them and feel like they're listening to me and feel like I'm heard every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So do you feel like in any past relationships that you've had, communication might have been the issue?
I would say definitely. I would say that, I mean, honestly, some of them probably have failed because I didn't even realize how big of a deal it was to me until after the fact. You know, you kind of gotta fuck some shit up to step back and think, wow, that is not how I'm about to do that again. Or
This is not how it's about to be.
Yeah, like, holy shit, that is what I want it to be next time is this. Here's my end goal. So here is, I feel like, some works and maybe some tangible steps I can take to set myself in that position. But, you know, in terms of relationships other than friendships, some people's daughters definitely had to get hurt along the way.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
He said, I don't give a fuck.
I like how in that one episode he said, I don't give a fuck if he's packing 8 inches of cock.
And some of them don't. Some of them don't care that I'm packing that much. It's just not enough.
It's never enough.
You can have all the cock in the world, you still won't make her happy.
You can pay all the bills, have all the cock, work 3 jobs, and it's not enough. Don't even have to lift a finger. Can't even cook more than 2 times a week. What the fuck's going on?
Come home, the laundry's not done. Your house ain't clean. Shit. Motherfuckers just living there for free, doing nothing.
Like, you mean to tell me you're too tired after working 2 jobs and side hustling your ass off and entertaining everybody to take me on a motherfucking date on Friday? Like,
What the fuck?
yeah.
Was that the straw that broke the camel's back?
I know I know you got off at 7 o'clock tonight, but Outback doesn't close till 8. I'm sorry.
I'd have been taking that bitch's ass up to McDonald's. Waffle House been like, bitch.
I got something real special for you.
What you got?
Yeah, no. Pull it up to McDonald's. Like, yeah, here we go.
Got you.
This is the whole date right here. And what's funny is, like, at the beginning, some cute shit like that. Some like, oh, let's go get tacos in the car and let's fucking post about it on TikTok or whatever. And like, that's real cute at first. And then that becomes not enough too. You know what I mean? Like,
shit just be happening.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like you just ain't got, you just didn't find the right one yet. Because I feel like if you got the right one, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't settle for any old bitch, you know? Shit, take her to McDonald's. You say, hey, we try to keep it under $5. $3 of them is for me. You get 2. Get you a little big chicken and apple pie or something. That's not all.
Hey, you come over here to Groveport, we might be able to get a free meal.
Yeah, right. Go get that 4 for 4.
You turn my headphones up.
Man.
Thank you, sir.
yeah, I feel it.
But shit, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've been in that situation too, like the same thing shit you going through, right? You feel real slighted by this shit, but like sometimes, you know, it's like you thought you loved somebody, they really don't give a fuck about you. They're probably doing shit you don't even know about, you know?
They give
behind
a fuck.
your back or something. Like, it's better to fucking lose them than keep them. I'd rather find out now than 10 years down the road, you know what I mean? Some shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you might have just been with somebody that expected the fucking world when she didn't even deserve Pakistan.
What's up with that? What's up with bitches that like be you know, like they expect you to do all this shit, right? Be busy, be the man in the house, make the money, do whatever, blah blah blah. But then like they expect you to fucking be there for them 24/7, you know what I mean? They want you to do all that shit, but then they get mad at you cuz they're like you're never home. And it's like, bitch, I'm fucking doing all this shit to keep us afloat. And shit, you're going to complain about time? Maybe if you got up and got a job or did something, that maybe I could spend some more time with you.
Something. I mean, take a walk
Like,
down
damn.
Sullivan or something.
Hey, speaking of that, you know Dennis at work? Dude's a fucking savage. He evidently some dude was complaining about, because he was an exception driver, that he wouldn't get to drive no more because we were staffed.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at him and said, won't you tell your fat ass wife to get a job?
No, he did not. That's fucked, bro.
He also said that his wife models Miss Piggy's wardrobe.
Oh, that guy's a fucking dick.
Miss Piggy's wardrobe, his own wife.
Yeah, remember he was talking about it on the podcast? Y'all should go back if you haven't already and listen to any of the podcasts with Dennis in them, because that motherfucker's hilarious.
They're pretty fucking hilarious, man. He tells some funny ass fucking shit.
So I'm going to bring it back to the past for a little bit. I remember you was living in an apartment with a couple different people back when I was chilling with Bass Bompson. I know you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember it quite vividly.
I heard some crazy shit went down.
Oh, there was crazy shit going down left and right. In my life, at the apartment, with people I knew at that time, just some of the most bold behavior I've ever.
Bold behavior?
Bold behavior.
What do you mean by bold
Elaborate,
behavior?
please.
Hey, was old, you know who over there?
Did you there was a bunch of you-know-who's over there.
Did you and Label ever chill? Label?
No, I don't think Label ever went over there.
I don't think he was
I didn't
ever
even
there.
know
No.
Label was alive at that time.
I knew him. I've known him since he was just a wee lad.
Yeah.
A wee lad.
But yes, but very bold behavior. There was there was one guy that I knew. He was living with his girlfriend that he had been dating for probably 4 or 5 years. And he this is like at the beginning of him wilding. Not really him beginning. We've been wilding since high school, basically.
Yeah.
So this is like us still remaining off the chain, if you will.
Yeah.
And Dude, I don't know how he finagled another woman onto his couch. And it was like, me personally, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a strong enough personality to go through with something like that. But this dude,
That's
I mean, like,
ballsy as fuck.
woke up.
To swindle 2 bitches on your couch at the same time?
No,
Or
his,
like
his girlfriend was back in the bedroom.
Oh, and he got a bitch on the
Homegirl
couch?
woke up on the couch and wanted to be like, oh, Bush brought her home. Whatever. Hey, Bush, I'm just...
Oh, man, y'all some dirty motherfuckers.
Fucking Bush is at it again.
I'm going to need you to take one for the team, buddy.
He wanted to blame me. I did. I mean, I would have happily, but that just wasn't what it was. And
Did old girl wake up and was she as pissed as fuck? Like, that's a lie?
dude, I mean, well,
If she played along with it, she's definitely for the streets.
that's what's so confusing is like,
Maybe.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you that dumb or do you just not care? So, just wildin' behavior. I was doing some dumb shit myself.
What was the craziest thing you got into?
What's the craziest thing I got into? One time I was living on my own, and I got into this like I went one time. I rode my motorcycle out to another city, and when I got there, I found like this. I was just riding around, looking up, looking down, looking all around. I was like, oh my goodness, look at all these places. So I stopped, found some place I probably didn't belong. And I walk up to the bar, and I'm like mingling around and whatnot. And I'm just like chilling,
Vibing.
liming my beer and everything. And I was like fresh. I was like barely allowed in that motherfucker. Like for the first time being legally allowed in a bar. Not the first time I've been in a bar, but like I was
The first time legally.
I was really fucking fresh up inside that joint. So I'm walking around looking and, you know, vibing. I found some people that I could like post up next to, and I started making small talk like, oh yeah, you know, excuse me. Like, yeah, whatever. And I did not know where I was at. So these guys are like helping me get my game plan together. Like, oh man, you're going to go here, and then you're going to go here, and then you're going to go here. And if you're trying to take someone back to your hotel, gotta go to this place. If you don't have someone by like 11 o'clock, and that's your goal, gotta go to this place. There's gonna be someone there for you. I'm like,
Damn, you better tell Big Chris where this place is at.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm doing fine for myself. Yeah. Thank you very much. And you know what's funny? With switching places now, all those people back at my old place are now open for business.
Oh, yeah, damn straight.
yeah, so I didn't even...
I don't give a fuck.
I didn't even have to end up going with their game plan, which was great. I really liked it. But somebody ended up walking past us, and I was like, yo, oh my God. And the guys I was talking to, they're like, dude, she was looking at you, not us, homie. If you don't go over there, you're tripping. So I walked over, and we're like on this rooftop place, whatever, and I walk over, and I mean... Bro, she has some huge old titties hanging out and stuff.
You know how I feel about some Latina big booty bitches. He's got all the best ones.
Oh, that sound could not have summed it up any better, honestly. So, man, I walk up and I shoot a shot, and I had my shot, and I was like, hey, you know, we're sitting there talking, and I was like, will you put my drink order in with yours? You know, like how women are always typically helped at the bar first and whatever.
Yeah, always.
So I was like, will you just put my order in with yours? I was like, you know how women are. She was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay. And I was like, we saw the bartender walk around the corner and it was a girl. Super cute blonde girl. Like she was young too. I was like, ooh. And I was like, we both looked at each other kind of like, okay, maybe you're not going to be helped first. Maybe she'll come to me first. And she looked over and she's like, I don't know. Maybe she'll come to you. And she said it before I could even say it. And I was like, well, I guess we got to bet, don't we? Whoever she comes up to, the other buys, huh? And she's like, okay, I like that. So we sat there waiting, talking, chopping it up until then. And the bartender walks up. She walked up to me. Oh, my beer was free. I didn't even need it. I was fucking hammed up. I was drunker than Cooter Brown. And, man, one thing leads to another.
One thing always leads to another.
It does, dude. And I don't know what the fuck I was on. Honestly, I think I had just got my heart broken, so I was in the point of, like, quit moping around.
I want to see some muff.
That's what you was on.
That's what you was on.
That's what the fuck I was on. Muff I wanted, a muff I got. So,
Sums it up.
spoiler alert.
Ayo.
But basically, I mean, like, we were just talking, and dude, this is like one of the, I don't even know where this level of confidence came from because I don't think I've ever had it again. And I don't think I'll ever have it again, but we're standing there and she's telling me how old one of her kids is. And bro, me and him could have been sitting in school together. I was like, I tried not to act like a fanboy about that shit, and I just tried to play it cool and just be like, yeah, oh my God.
I had a phase of nothing but older women.
Damn straight, son.
One
I think
after the
everybody had a phase
Yeah,
like
everybody
that.
had a phase. If they wasn't 40 or above, I wasn't even trying
Hey,
to.
that first 57-year-old really set me in the down spiral.
I don't think I can do that.
57 at
It depends-
20-something?
It
I think I was
depends.
22 at
It
that
would have
time.
depended on what type of
Wow.
57 she was looking
Yeah.
like.
No, she was
It
a
would.
fine, blonde, tramp stamp, skinny. Ooh, but curvy in the right places. Oof. And, like, that bitch was wild.
So did you, like, eat that twat or what?
No, I definitely, like, was in that shit for, like, 3 hours. I felt like I was
Were you in there
fucking-
like this?
I
Like
was doing the slow hip rotation, baby.
like a
No.
vaginoscopy or?
Nah, I had it in a couple different positions. You know, I went
would.
down for a minute. You know, enjoyed myself a little bit.
Dude,
Shit, ate some ass. You know what you gotta do, but shit.
Hey, shit, ain't nothing wrong with
She
that.
was fine as fuck. And the funny thing was, like, later on, I found out, like, she had a son. And, like, when I would go down to the park and play basketball and shit, it was her son. She, like, came to pick him up at the park one day while me and my buddy was down there, like, playing. And, like, I locked eyes with her, and I was like, oh, fuck.
how'd you meet her?
We just met at the bar. Like, I literally went out to the bar with the same
shit.
buddy I was playing basketball with. And we were, like, all sitting there talking, and, like, we just went home with her and her friend.
That's, hey, going home with her and the friend
Yeah.
never ends in a bad
Okay, listen.
time.
Hey, let's be Let's be honest though. Have you ever been in a situation where you've done it in front of your friends, or like your friends been? You know, you may be doing it with somebody else in the same
No,
room.
I never, like, okay. I've had the opportunity,
I call
multiple times.
bullshit on this.
or maybe I did and I just didn't know because I was too fucked up. But I don't really know.
There was definitely a time where me and you went out with 2 people and went to Mango's and then went back to your basement.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind.
There's definitely a time.
Never mind. Fuck.
There was definitely a time
we was in the same fucking living room.
Fucking.
I don't think. Nah, I just got some dough.
You were just topped off.
I just got topped off. I don't know.
You're-
I think I was on the floor. Like, there's a couch here. He's on this little love seat right here. I'm on the floor.
I know I was on the big couch, bro.
Oh shit! Then we was right next to each other.
Because I was up in my business. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, but the lights were off, so nobody could see.
So
Yeah.
you were just over there and she was like,
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
it definitely was like one of those where both of them was like, "Fuck it, we have no morals."
okay. Everybody was just
and
that right type
the
of drunk.
sad
Man,
thing
I want
is-
to go to the bar now.
The sad thing is I was sitting there, I was like, I kind of want to fuck. And she's like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, they don't care.
No, damn well, at this time, I was probably down up in old girl's coochie. 'Cause I was definitely down under the blankets.
He
after
was
once-
knee deep.
Yeah, because it was like right after all that shit happened, they were like, we gotta leave.
Oh, God.
It was, or maybe it was like a couple hours after that.
Was
but
you
I
there
remember,
that one night?
I remember they left like, they were like, we gotta get out of here.
Was you there that one night we snuck some bit? Yeah, give me one too. We're going. Okay, so
Let me set the next
what?
set of questions off. Talk to me about getting caught up right in the act.
All right, we're gonna take a
Oh,
quick
shit.
commercial
You wanna
break,
take-
and
we're taking a quick commercial. Or
Yeah,
you want to
we-
tell your story? All right.
we're gonna talk about getting caught up in the
Called
moment.
up.
Dude, I'm laying. I'm like fucking spread eagle. I'm completely laid back, and all of a sudden she comes flying up. I mean, faster than fucking a cat on fire, dude. She comes flying up. What the fuck? And I was like, what? She turns around and screams my dog's name. This dog, bro, has never once in his life had a small tongue. He's fucking huge. The dog is huge. He licked her from the front to the fucking back, dog. She's like, he just fucking licked. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Trying to get him some Badusi.
Bro, it was crazy. She came flying up so fast. I was like, oh my God, you need to go get in the shower before I'm
That's
about to
some
eat that
nasty
motherfucker.
shit.
Bro, it was so wild.
Dogs, man. Dogs ruin shit. No, I was saying, okay. Have you ever had, this is a real question for the people. Have you ever had a blowjob that was so fucking bad that you got bored or you was trying to make yourself busy like during the shit and you was like, yeah, just keep going, it's fine, you know?
Yeah,
They're like, why aren't you nut? I'm gonna make you nut, and then they just keep going at it. You're like, bro,
everybody does.
bro.
Everybody's
I
had
started playing games on my phone, go scroll through Facebook. I was so fucking bored, bro.
Dude,
I was like, this has been going on for like
no
36
way.
minutes, man. Give me a fucking break. You can't do it.
Like, I know you feel like you've been chewing 27 fucking pieces of that zebra gum. You need to calm down. Your jaw's got to be sore.
That's what I was saying, but she was so dead set on like, I'm gonna make it happen, and I was like, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, no.
Plus, like, it wasn't that it was just bad. It was bad, and I wasn't really like that attracted to her either. So that didn't help. You know what I mean? Like, if like your situation when you was going to hang out with that one chick, and you're like, my dick want to get hard.
Yeah,
It's the same thing, man. It's just one of those girls. It's like, I really don't fuck with you like that. So, you know, I can't bust a nut to you. You know?
Yeah.
Should have did the Dave Chappelle skit where he goes, wrap it up, B, wrap it up.
Yeah.
She is the worst, man.
Yeah, most of the time I can't really fake my way out of that one. It's kind of just like, are you about to like sit in my lap kind of thing? Are you gonna cause yeah, I'm not really going anywhere with this.
You gonna keep fucking nibbling, or you gonna eat your dinner? Damn it!
Yeah.
Pretty soon this thing's gonna shrivel up a little bit. We ain't got much time.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't make wine out of a raisin, sweetheart. You might want to
My Viagra's wearing off. Come on now.
yeah, that gas station pill's only like good for 45
Yeah,
minutes.
for real, at best.
The gas station pill. That's a good question. Is that how many people have actually taken a gas station pill before?
I've taken one.
I've never taken one.
I've taken one, but also I've taken other stuff. And at one point in my life, I was running a whole lot of stuff to help with.
ED.
No, not ED. I was just trying to gain as much muscle mass as possible, so I was running a whole bunch of steroids. Not really a whole lot, but you know, enough. And
You were doing them?
yeah,
Oh fuck.
I was a horny motherfucker, dude. That was a
They
horny
make you horny? Steroids that bad?
bro. I mean, there's times I'd want to fuck like 3-4 times a day. And I mean, like, the only time I ever really wanted to do that when I was like 16, 17, 18.
I guess that makes sense. 'cause
Just
it's
found out
really
what a
just,
twat
like,
was.
It's boosting your testosterone, so I guess
Yeah,
that makes
a
sense
lot.
why
And
you'd be fucking-
dude, I mean, and then going to the gym and doing those workouts where you're just, you know, it was crazy, but it increased the drive for that whole type of thing a lot. And dude, there was just no faking my way out of a bad blowy. And no way, dude.
I feel like any type of manual labor, I feel like as soon as you get off, you're like, damn,
I just want to go.
smash some coochie. Like, God damn.
Dude, I did it the other day before work.
It's like getting that.
And then when you get off, you're like, damn, I'm more than ready.
I don't even want to talk about that situation. That's
I think
some real
it's just
raunchy
like
shit.
getting your shit out though, because like you want to get that last oomph of
is this
hard
somebody
workout.
new?
It was somebody new, yeah, and she was over the age of 35, I would say.
Oh shit, is it a neighbor?
It is not a neighbor. It is.
Damn, a neighbor.
It's not a neighbor, and she had the biggest motherfucking boobies I ever seen in my life.
Damn.
Dude, they were so big, and they were tattooed, and like
all the way around the nipple.
not like all the way around the nipple, but like all the way up here. And
Okay,
shit.
yeah, your chest
and
tab.
like
She got OnlyFans.
no, she doesn't. And bro, like. Yeah, it was just funny. She was a little hesitant to even like kind of get with me because maybe of my stature. I'm not exactly the tallest, the darkest, or the I mean, most handsome ain't got shit to do with having a big dick, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you're right. You ever seen Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, ugly motherfucker.
For real.
But and dude, it was bro, it was said and done, and she was sitting there, she's like, oh my God, you got a big dick. Something to that effect. Oh my God, you got a nice dick. Something like that. And I was just like,
Does that mean you're coming back again?
I was like, yeah, basically. I was like, so I'm going to see you again. She's like, well, I don't know. I might be moving. I'm like, what?
Oh, she did that because she was like, oh, she either don't fuck with you or
Damn, she probably got a band. She's about to move with her band somewhere else, so it never happened.
I don't even give a fuck,
Yeah, I
dude.
feel it. Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Because I also got a weakness for melanin in the skin.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, so she was maybe like,
Darker the berry, the sweeter the fruit.
yeah, type shit.
Okay.
And yeah, so she was a little surprised by my performance and everything, and she was just like, yeah, maybe, I think I'm definitely gonna have to have you come back over before. I'm like, you know what? I'd do that just for you.
Shit.
I would do that just for you.
I made some in-house calls myself.
Dude, I mean, I let her know completely ahead of time. I was completely transparent. Like, I'm not.
My schedule just recently freed up because of some some things that have been going on. As a matter of fact, I'm clear.
Yeah, really. I was like, yeah, I'm not committing to anything. She's like, perfect. I'm not either. I'm getting ready to move and everything else. I'm like,
So she just
I'll be
wanted
here
some dick,
Monday.
for
I'll
real.
be here
I mean,
Tuesday. I'll be here Wednesday.
shit.
I'll be here Thursday. I'll be here Friday.
call me
you
the
dare.
motherfucking Kool-Aid man. I was like, oh yeah.
Don't you dare come over about 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
Call me Kermit because I'd love to put a motherfucking frog in your throat, baby.
Hey, people are fucked
It
up.
was good though. I mean, what's the wildest, probably, like, what's the most daring shit you've ever done that involved some sort of sexual activity? I mean, like, the most risky thing, the thing that maybe got your heart racing the most,
got a
where
good
you were
one.
like, yo, am I really doing this right now?
I got a good one on
Holy
that.
shit.
shit.
So,
Mine involves a midget, maybe.
hey, that's what's up. I had a
And a
really
bucket
bad,
list.
a really like, really fucking like one that I was like freaking out about, right? So, old girl that I was with, during high school and shit. Christian knows who she is.
Yeah, baby mom.
Don't say that, damn it. That's what I was trying to avoid. Anyway, this
that
bitch. So we went to her house like a lot. I spent a lot of time at her house, and the way her house was laid out, like you walked in, it was like one of those split levels.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, you walk in and like It was the living room though. It was like right there, and then it was like you go upstairs to the bedrooms, downstairs to the kitchen and shit. And they had like a open railed balcony, like you could see straight into the living room, and the couch is like right in that view. And she like invited me over one night or whatever, and her brother and her dad were there, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do like they were doing a deep fry night where they were just like deep frying a bunch of shit." And like we were gonna watch a movie or something, and his fucking girlfriend shows up. So it's her dad, her brother, her dad's girlfriend, her sister like is upstairs in her room. She ain't really fucking with everybody, and we're all in the living room, right? They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go in the kitchen, get stuff started, blah blah blah. You guys just relax or whatever. This bitch starts giving me a hand job under the blanket.
Oh no, no lotion.
It like. No, just spit. Basically, like spit her in the hand started. And like, keep in mind, right? Like I'm sitting here, like you're seeing me this way. Right over here to my left, I can see her dad and her fucking dad's girlfriend and her brother out of my peripheral vision. And like there's nothing blocking you. Oh, no. It's the arm of the couch. That's basically like my protection.
Oh no.
Of the arm of the couch. And she just starts like going at it, and I'm like looking at her, and I'm like, do not do this fucking to me right now. And like it just kept going, and I was like, stop, like there's motherfuckers right there. And like her brother walked up to go to the bathroom, like because he had to walk upstairs and then go up again.
Oh no.
And like so she like stopped, nobody said anything, didn't, I guess must have not seen anything, whatever. And then she starts trying to give me a blowjob, and like fucking like no shit, like no joke, like I finished, like it was long enough that like I busted a nut. And I was just like, you are a dirty bitch, because your daddy and your brother's right there, and your dad's girlfriend, you's a nasty bitch.
It just reminded me of some shit.
Hey, no, and then the funny thing was, like, right, I busted a nut, but it wasn't in like her mouth, like she took her mouth off. Oh. So like she tried to cover it as I was busting. So like my fucking drawers got shit on them now. Like, and her fucking dog came up and started licking my crotch, like on my outside of my shorts, and I was like, bro, get the fuck. It was the fucking weirdest shit in the world, dude. I was like, that, I've never felt like I was going, because I felt like her dad would have seen that shit.
Yeah.
He would have been coming for me, and I would have been fucking ending up in jail or something, or fucking strangled, man. You never know.
Yeah. Your nut would have been busted in more ways than one.
I think mine is the weirdest shit I ever, like, sexual story is. I had this girl I was talking to at this time, and her parents were coming into town. This was at West Virginia. Her parents were coming into town, and they rented her a room at the Hilton, and they were in the room in the same hallway. So, of course, she says...
Why the fuck did they get her a room by herself?
I don't fucking know. Because she was in I think she had an apartment at the time, but...
How old? How old were you?
This was like when I was like 19, I think.
Oh.
No. I was like 2021.
How'd you know her?
I just met her, bro. Me and her were kind of talking a little bit. I mean,
Anyways.
we was casually fucking and shit. Just, she had a boyfriend, but it was... Anyway, her boyfriend went home for the summer. He was in Virginia, so whatever. So I was just.
And you were in the western one.
Yeah, she was my my summer fling, whatever. She was getting ready to leave him for me, but I was like, nah, that ain't what's gonna happen. So anyway, they had the Hilton fucking pool. This was summertime.
Oh god,
there was nobody there. If you've been to Morgantown, that place is a fucking ghost town in the summer. Anyway, so she's like, yo, my parents got me a room at the Hilton. There's a pool. You want to swim? And, of course, my dumb ass is like, yo, I'm about to invite, like, 8 homies.
You son of a bitch.
So
he said the whole crew's coming. We all in.
No, but it was mostly bitches.
Oh.
She brought a couple bitches. I brought 2 dudes and, like, 4 bitches. 4 or 5 bitches, something like that.
How are you gonna show up to a bitches to see a bitch with bitches?
She didn't give a fuck because we was just homies though. I mean,
that's a baller move right there.
Who cares?
That's a baller move right there.
We was just homies. But the 2 dudes I was chilling with were weird as fuck, bro. One of them
How'd you know those fuckers?
Because one of them was my manager.
Oh God! And you're like, dude,
My manager
I just
at the
need...
Dairy Queen. This motherfucker is weird as fuck. He's like into like anime and like just like super strong.
They was probably
into
freaking
Japanese. No,
Dude, they
them
were
motherfuckers
tweaking.
was trying to get the party started. They're like, well, let's all take our clothes off.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
like,
probably
okay,
'cause
yeah,
they
I'm
don't
fine
see
with this.
the-
Yeah, I'm like, man, all right, let's do it.
Who's got the
Like,
peanut butter?
But like, let's not make it weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, let's not
so,
make
like,
it weird. Don't stare at my penis.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, all right, let's just all take our clothes off, get in the pool. Like, whenever somebody's about to get naked and get in the pool, just turn around, let them jump in first. You know what I'm saying? Not to make it weird.
Yeah. Everybody's been skinny dipping.
So this shit, yeah, but not in a fucking public little bitty pool. It had the fucking glass around.
I've done
it.
fucked in a pool, you know, in a public pool,
Yeah,
in an
but
apartment complex pool.
Yeah, but did you have like 14 deep? And
No, but there's a couple people.
anyway, so we was all chilling. We all got naked up in there. I started fucking the girl that I was talking to. The one dude, my manager.
You started fucking her in the pool.
Yes.
Oh, you nasty
In the corner.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm pretty sure this man was fucking in front of me in the pool.
Well, no, I did get a fucking that one time at B-Dubs, bitch was fucking jerking my dick off right across the table.
Yeah,
from
no,
him
but there was definitely a time. I'm not going to name
B-dubs.
names, but there was definitely a time where we was in a certain pool and you was with a certain somebody, and y'all two were definitely putting D in V.
Oh, at the family pool?
You motherfucker.
I think my parents were outside. But we didn't make it obvious. We didn't even
Bullshit,
we
bro.
didn't make it
And how was it
obvious.
not obvious?
There's-
I was swimming right next to y'all motherfuckers, and I was like,
Yeah.
he's
balls
dicking her
deep.
down right
He's
now.
balls motherfucking deep.
And I was like, I'm gonna go to the other side of the pool and sit here on the edge of the pool and make it not like you know, just laid back. Like, oh, I'm just gonna let them do their thing. I ain't gonna like be interacting with them or
Yeah.
nothing.
Maybe they're not having sex. Maybe they're just pressed up
Anyway.
against each other for some other reason.
The only reason why I remember this bitch, like why she stands out in my head so much, because she was the biggest fucking wreck of a fucking girl I have ever met in
How
my
old was she?
whole entire life. Like 20?
Okay.
21?
She was the biggest wreck at 20 years old.
Fucking
That's fucking bad.
wreck,
A fresh
bro.
wreck.
A wreck.
That is bad.
So anyway, that whole night happens. So her parents already like think she's the biggest piece of shit ever. They're like fronting her to live in West Virginia. She hadn't been to college in 2 years. She ain't even working. Her parents are really like this close to being like, yeah, we ain't giving you shit no more. So anyway,
Well,
we
she's
fucking
some
go back
strange
into her
motherfucker in the
room.
pool.
We go back into her room. We got like 12, 14 people staying in that 2-bed little place. The place is fucking a disaster. Trashed, fucking bottles everywhere, everything. All of a sudden, I got fucked up that night, so we're all sleeping in. All of a sudden, we hear that. Oh no! It's her parents.
I was gonna say room service apparently.
I have never met her parents, bro. Like, and the thing is like her parents knew that she had like a long-term boyfriend. He went to the school too.
Oh,
And so they opened up the door, and I'm naked in her bed with her, and like, oh,
And
it
there's
was
14
so
other
bad.
motherfuckers laying on the ground?
Yes, it was bad. It was so bad. We looked up, and she's like, her jaw literally dropped, and she's.
How
she's
did
like,
her parents know she was there? They were right
because
next.
they were staying on the same hallway.
Oh.
Or I don't know if they were staying on the same floor, but they were staying in the same hotel because they were coming to visit her because she was from like Southern Virginia,
That's
like
just
right on the
sad.
North Carolina line.
Did they get straight to screaming the "get the fuck out" and blah blah blah?
Nah, they played it kind of cool, like because they didn't really say shit to me, and I helped her ass move out of her apartment to her new crib, and then. That's the shitty thing she did to me, bro. I helped her move the fuck out, and then a little bit after, she's like, my boyfriend's coming back. Like, I kind of want to be with you. but I don't really know how to tell him. And I was like, yo, like, it's all good. Like,
You get into a lot of them situations.
used to.
This is the fucking 5th one now, Chris.
It's the same girl I'm talking about, though. Yeah, but there has been some of them.
That is classic Christian Claus.
God.
If she ain't got a boyfriend, she ain't for me.
That ain't. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
You piece of poop. I can't even talk. The one I was talking about earlier.
She got a bag.
Well, I ended up getting her back to my hotel room, and then, before that happened, she was like, well, we can go back to my hotel room, and I was like, where are you staying? She told me, and I told her I was staying at the same place up 2 floors higher, and she's like, oh, for real? It's a nice hotel. She was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. She's like, all right, well, we can go to my room. Let's just go to my room. My husband's already gone. He's going back to blah, blah. I was like,
Oh, hell no.
you
come
got
to my
me
room.
all the way fucked up. I am not getting killed up in this motherfucking
Yeah,
hotel.
for real. It's like my dad's story he told.
Yeah, you got me fucked up.
That was a great story.
She's like, okay, well, I'll ride the motorcycle back with you. I was like, that's what you ain't going to do either, because I'm fucked up and we're both going to die if you get on that motherfucker. Seriously.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
dude, she said the husband thing, and I was already so invested.
Bro, that shit's fucked up. That makes you not trust bitches, bro. For real.
She hit me with the it's a open relationship. He doesn't even care. That type thing.
That's the same way as a bitch that says we're not divorced yet. We're separated right now, but it's not finalized.
She was in her 40s and shit, and I was just like, yeah, you want some motherfucking young schlong up in that
Yeah.
labia.
I mean, it was the same shit that girl, remember, that I was fucking with? And then 2-3 times in, you find out they're engaged, and you're like,
Oh my God.
what? She goes, and that was the one reason she cut it off, though, because, like, after a couple times, it was like, yeah, we got to stop doing this, because we're about to get married in 2 weeks, and I just want to try to stay faithful for 2 of them. And I was like, bitch, you are
a piece of shit.
Just because you got a fucking wedding ring on your finger and your last name has changed doesn't mean you didn't do the shit you just did.
Yeah.
Shit,
Some
what the
fucked
fuck
up
you
shit.
mean?
You ever ask somebody like who's married? You be like, you ever cheated on her? And I love when they give you that reaction. Not while we was married.
Yeah, right? Like, oh, no, we weren't even together. Like, we weren't even actually married yet. Okay, so your excuse for fucking other people before that was when you guys were together, it was, oh, we weren't even actually technically a thing yet. You know? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? So then you get engaged, and then that just doesn't make sense to me either. Their bachelor parties, people are out there, like, fucking and shit. Like,
Yeah, bro. No. you
No,
can't do
but
that
I
shit.
mean,
I would feel so
I even
horrible.
know. So I was
How
put
the
in a
fuck do you do
situation
that?
one time where somebody I knew was with somebody, you know, that like together
Together.
to like marry together.
together?
And they've been like together for like years. Like I'm saying, like, you know, this is like 8-9 years, and we're out and about, you know, in a different city, for some shit we was doing, and like nothing special, you know what I mean? Nothing that you should be, you know, other girls are gonna be like, damn, that's so hot, like, you know what I mean? Nothing like that. It was nerdy shit. Anyways, this man was fucking up on Plenty of Fish, having a different bitch at the hotel. Me and him was sharing a hotel, having different girls come up through the hotel while we was there, like 2 or 3 different ones. I had to play it cool, like I don't know his fucking woman. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, what's up? And they asking questions, you know, and shit like that.
Big Crispy
I'm just
gets
like-
bitches.
I was just like, motherfucker, bro. Like, what is going on?
Man, that's fucking...
And it's like, you just do your thing, but like, you know, you sit there and you're like, damn, bro, I feel bad for your wife.
Yeah, for real,
I feel
man.
bad for your wife,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
I walked into, dude, I've been in some situations like that, and people are showing, like, I'm on FaceTime with Shorty, and they're like, their kid comes around the fucking thing, and they're like, it's show, like, the kid, I'm like, man, I'm not, no, I'm not cool. I don't want to meet your fucking kids and
oh,
shit.
man.
They're like, the kids are like, you know, whatever, and I love kids, bro. I'm great with kids. I love them and shit. So I'm like, you know, making them laugh, whatever. Kid goes, Dad.
That shit
I'm like,
happened
I
to me, bro.
swear to God.
Ask Christian. The fucking
She said, "No,
What's your
that's not
nuts?
your daddy." I'm like, "Get me the fuck off the camera right now."
we went to old girl's house and remember her fucking the one we went to with old boy up to the bar. And we went back to that one girl's house, and her kid comes around the corner, looks up at me, goes,
Is that daddy? Is that daddy?
"Motherfucker, what the fuck I look like?"
Looks just like him, bro.
It's so sad.
Yeah, I had one. I was in a house selling some drugs one time, and I was in a house selling some drugs one time to this girl, and her kids were there. And I mean, it was nothing hard. It wasn't like I was selling fucking crack or dope or nothing.
It doesn't matter. I've been around it all.
But I don't even want to say. I was in there selling some drugs, and so one of her fucking kids. I mean, cute as hell, comes, just sitting there looking at me, and I can feel the fucking question on the tip of her tongue. She's just like, I can see it. Her mind is just turning. She's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi." She's like, "Are you my dad?" I'm like,
Bro, that shit really be fucking kids up, bro.
I'm like,
for
"No."
real.
I was like, "No, I'm not your dad." She's like, why are you here?" I was like,
I'm here to fuck your mom, bud.
I was like,
you just got to tell them why they're young, man.
I was like, "Yo, can you come out here? Can you come out here, please, and do that
And like,
put her in a fucking closet or something? Do something with it, please. Get it out of my face."
can you tend to this?
That's like the old child when we went over to old girl's house that one time, and her fucking child was in there doing ninja moves and shit at the living room with a bunch of
God.
meth heads around.
Oh my god.
You're like, "No,
Dude, it was the best thing ever. I was like, this kid is seen some shit, bro.
Bro, you don't even
That
know what
kid
was
has
going on
seen
up in there, bro. She was a meth head. She was housing these high school kids, and they was all on meth. Like, she had like 3-4 motherfuckers in high school up in each room, and they was all on meth.
Well, how the fuck is anyone
Cause
affording that?
Because she let the dealer live in the basement.
And he paid the bills.
No. She was paying the bills. He was paying a little bit.
I've heard that meth will really keep you up.
Oh, it can. Hey, ask our homie about it.
Dude, man, I don't even want to. That shit is wild, bro.
Wild.
I can't even fuck with it. Like, I'll stick to smoking 10 blunts a day before I ever.
Nah.
Dude, I took so I'm not. I don't really take any prescription drugs or anything like that. I'm just not prescribed to anything. And I was hanging out with this, somebody, and I was like, man, I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. Like, I need to focus, like at work. I need to really focus. And they're like, "You want one of my Adderalls?" And I was like, "Yes, I would take one."
I really don't want to say what I want to say right now.
Dude, don't wait. Is it bad? Say it right now.
It's probably bad. I don't want to say it
it.
because I don't want somebody
Say it.
that's never met me that will probably meet me in the future to not like me based off of what I've said.
Wait,
So I'm
what are you
gonna
say?
refrain from
No,
saying
you can
what
say
I'm
it because
saying.
if it's bad, I'll cut it out.
All right.
That's pretty bad, bro. I can't.
Save that for the bloopers.
Yeah, we can't be having that out there. I'm going to have to cut that. Anyways, yes.
He said, "I'm going to have to cut that."
Anyways, yeah. So, like, but that's like they're prescribed to that person. So, like, it's not like it was illegal or anything.
Okay.
So, and like they obviously have severe like ADHD. So like they don't fucking like. They actually, when they take it, like it does help them. You know what I mean? It's not like it's the opposite effect. Mm-hmm. But when I took it, trying to focus, it did the opposite for me. I felt like I was fucking zooming, and I couldn't focus. Like I went from being focused to being unfocused.
Oh.
And like I couldn't focus on one thing. I was like fucking sweating. I'm like just fucking all over the place, and I'm like, bro, this shit is not for me. Like, this shit is fucking me up.
You were straight
like,
tweaking.
Yeah, and I'm like, how the fuck do people take this? Like, this is supposed to slow motherfuckers down.
You had some ADHD.
It had me zooming.
Oh, I know you did. I remember you. Me and you both had it.
And I'm like, bro, there ain't no way motherfuckers should be taking this.
Dude, no.
This is like straight fucking crack.
Close to meth.
Dude, it's an amphetamine, first of all. So it's legitimately fucking government
What
made
is it,
meth.
a couple molecules off?
It's crazy. Yep. And dude, I was prescribed it at one point too. And guy I work with is like, he said something about him taking it, and I was like, "Oh, you take it?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, because I said something about ADHD, and he's like, do you take medication?" And I was like,
Used to.
I was like, "No, I don't actually." And he's like, "Oh, really?" Because some people that take medication are so like, they're like married to that idea of
I just don't like taking pills, bro. And like, that's why, like,
see, I do.
I've told
I used to love it.
my parents
Me
and
too.
shit. Like,
I
my
mean,
mom's
I
like,
used to
oh, why
love
don't you go to the doctors and, like, you know, see if there's anything wrong with you or go get prescribed something. It's like, because I don't want to be fucking on pills.
And
I don't want to take anything, bro. I hate fucking taking medicine.
that's my hang up with it. Is dude was like, "Oh yeah, you know," and he's so married to it. And I know other people who are like, "Oh, well, maybe you should go start, you know, think about getting some medication." Oh, cut that out.
I got you. Bush.
Make sure you find that and cut that out.
He'll cut it out.
So
I'll flag it right now.
they you know, I have people like, you know, why don't you go get some medication and blah 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 and start that again? And I'm like, honestly, the guy that, you know, I work with, he was like, well, do you take medication? I was like, no, I don't. I just smoke and I eat capsules, THC capsules, whatever the fuck I got to do, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, have you ever been prescribed? And I was like, I actually have.
Yeah. I was prescribed
But
that
that
shit for
stuff-
a long time.
Dude, that stuff is so fucking serious. Like, it literally, that's how you know you really got some shit going on, because you take that and it either does this to you or it does this.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
And
no,
dude,
the thing
I'm
is,
telling you, Crispy, I take that shit and it's like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
That's
I'm
how they be doing when they take it. And I'm like,
a bright,
I need
bubbly
that.
motherfucker, bro. I'm a people person. Like,
Me too.
I want to be like that like at my job now. I want to be that line of contact between customers and our business. Not out there fucking, you know, working my ass off. I love people. I love communication. Which is funny. That's what we started talking about. I love people, communication, and that's what I thrive on. It's just like that fluid flowing, just like what we're doing here and shit. That's why this has been enjoyable. I was nervous at first, but
yeah,
dude, it's just like completely shuts that off. Turns me into a fucking zombie. You might as well wrap me in toilet paper and throw me in a fucking coffin, because I turn into a zombie, dude.
That's what I don't understand.
It's
Like, how
horrible.
can it have such a fucking opposite effect for two different people that have just
depends on how your
two
brain
different
works,
things?
I guess.
Right, but like that is fucked. Like, that's not good.
That's why they give it to college kids.
Yeah, but imagine giving that. Like, imagine how many kids were diagnosed with ADHD and they really didn't have ADHD, and then they took that shit and then was fucking 10 times worse.
They
Dude.
just didn't want
Zooming.
them to be themselves.
Imagine how many adults are out there. I'm watching it currently. There's adults out there who are so wrapped up in this mental health, blah, 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 with literally no, like, in order to really battle mental health, you got to be able to develop a spine for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have a fucking spine and exhaust every single option and every option. Really, like, look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, am I doing everything I can? Am I trying to practice positive attitude and training my brain?
Yeah.
Or am I just going to jump right into fucking taking Adderall because I feel like I can't focus and get one thing accomplished? Like, maybe if you were the type of person you know you wanted to be instead of a fucking lazy fuck, maybe you wouldn't feel the need to take that shit. And then you got grown-ass adults who are like, oh, do you take Adderall? Oh, yeah, I just got prescribed by my therapist. No, I've never heard about it until 5 months ago. And then they're like, literally like, I'm like,
Tweak it out, motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers don't need. You know what I
literally,
like?
oh my God, yeah, I lost all this weight. I'm like,
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
you're
because
on meth.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's the thing with like obviously after taking Adderall, I thought it was gonna have like a good effect, right? Like I was gonna slow down, I was gonna focus.
Yeah.
And then after getting the zoomies, I'm like, bro, that's not it. But I feel like now I gotta try like Xans or something that's gonna really just bring me down for when I want to
don't
be.
be trying. Don't be
No,
doing that.
no,
Learn
I'm
from
not.
Lil
Listen,
Pete. Rest in peace.
I don't
Try
have.
what you needed
I don't
to
have an
try.
addictive. I don't have an addictive personality, and I like smoking and stuff. But like, I wanted to be able to take like such a insignificant amount that it just like suppresses a little bit without being like fucked up high. Like I can't function. So like what I see a lot of people do with like that or the whatever Zoazafran or whatever the fuck it is, the other thing of Xanax, like the off brand, is like them motherfuckers cut it up into like 4s and take just like a little chip of it.
Bars?
And I'm like, I
Yeah,
feel like
fuck
that.
bars.
No, not even the bar. I'm saying like the Zos too. But like even just taking a chip of it just to like fucking try to mellow you out a little bit. I ain't trying to like get myself fucked up or take a whole one or even a half one.
Yeah, but I fuck that shit.
Strictly herbal for me, man. I've completely committed my life, and I'm
I had
phasing the drinking
edibles,
out.
I think if I had edibles as like a constant source, then I would fucking be able to like chill out because edibles do that with me.
Bro.
They just make me feel good. I feel like my body, like the weight's lifted off my shoulders, and I just feel good. Like
With
edibles
what?
don't fuck me up. Eddies.
Dude, here's the deal. And a guy I was working with, funny enough, he was like, I was like, do you want one of these capsules I have? And he was like, well, my tolerance is so high, dude, I don't think it's even gonna like, I was like, bro, I smoked 2 blunts before I got here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, don't talk to me about your tolerance, okay?
See
like,
what it does for you.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, clearly, I've been smoking pot for like 14 years. Okay, I can roll a blunt driving down the street in literally probably 30 seconds. I'm like, I know about the tolerance. This is not gonna peel you back and set you in the couch. This is something you can take while you're at work, and you're not gonna be sore up and down on. We're up and down on our knees. We're like carrying. We might smash our finger. It's not gonna fuck you up and whatever. It's like an ibuprofen. It's gonna just
Make you feel good.
It's gonna make your joints feel good. Whatever. Then when you step out to the bathroom or whatever, you hit your pen once or twice, and you're like, oh yeah. All right, let's go back to work. You don't even think about smoke. Half the time, it's like 20 milligrams. The little things, like 20 milligrams, bro. Eat one of them at a time. 2 of them, and you're like, all right, yep. Nap time in a little bit.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing, though, is just knowing what to take and how much to take. Like, because when I had my Christmas party this past year for work, the dude, like, I probably had 2 edibles while I was there, maybe 3. And I was already feeling it, and the fucking dude that had him was like, here, take 2 more for the road. And I was like, smart idea. So I took them as I was driving home, and by the time I got home, dude, I sat on my couch and I called Christian. I was like, if I don't text you in 5 minutes, call the fucking ambulance. So I think I'm dying, dude.
I fell asleep.
I fucking was so gone that like I fell asleep on the couch watching something, and I woke up and like 7 episodes had passed by.
Oh my Lord.
And like I was like, oh, I'm fucked up. I was still fucked up. I was like, I need to go up and lay down. So I went up to my bed and then didn't wake up till like 4 o'clock the next day. I was
Holy
like, so
shit.
fucked. I was like, that is way too much,
Yeah.
dude. Way too much to take.
Oh yeah, you probably ate. I mean, you probably ate a couple 100 milligrams or whatever. Like if they're full things, the things I was talking about, they come in a bag that's like 200 total, and just like 20 milligram pieces and whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, you probably were.
I was fucking zooming.
You
dude.
you were zooming, and then you were falling fast.
Yeah, it
Fuck
was
that,
just
bro.
gone.
One time I took my manager gave me an edible. This is actually at the place that you used to work at, and I currently work at. But he's like,
No one will ever know.
he's like, yeah, my uncle. No, he's like, my brother. He makes these homemade edibles, and he home grows his weed. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. He's like, you want one of them? I'm like, yeah. And this motherfucker knew this shit was strong as fuck, bro. He didn't even tell me about it. Didn't even say nothing. So I eat that shit while I'm preloading. Right? So I'm good. I'm completely good throughout the shit because this was kind of the end. It took, it takes a while. Motherfucker, I get home. I thought I was having a heart attack.
Your shit was like,
Yes, bro. I literally was laying in bed. I'm like, I think this is it. Like, I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm sitting there praying and shit. Like, I'm not freaking the fuck out or anything. I'm just laying there with my eyes closed like, fuck it. I guess if this is it, this is it. Please don't send me to hell.
That's like that time I got so fucked up. I called Christian. I was like, yeah, man, I felt like I was going to have a heart attack the other night. I couldn't even drink them seltzers. I just went to bed. He was like, motherfuckers, if they thought they was dying, they'd be drinking themselves.
oh my God. Dude,
No, but the thing is, I come back to work the next day. And he goes, how'd that cookie make you feel? I'm like, dude, I thought I was about to die. I was having a heart attack. He goes, yeah, it did the same thing to me. I'm like, motherfucker, why didn't you tell me that shit? I'd ate half of it. I just ate the whole cookie. And he encouraged me. He goes, bro, just eat the whole thing. I'm like, you bitch.
He's like, just eat it.
He done fucked you up.
That's what I'm saying. God damn.
Yeah, he
That's
fucked
just
you up
sad,
big time,
bro.
didn't he?
So you got to watch that shit, man.
Hey, I think we should take a quick commercial break because I got something, a big topic when we come right back.
Be right back. We are back.
Back and better than ever.
And what were we on topics on in the kid? Oh, we were talking about shitty like situations.
Yeah.
So I want to say we got some wins for the guys. I don't want to really say it's wins, but funny stories with some people that I know in my life, situations that happened recently regarding relationships. This one girl, her boyfriend that was living with her moved out of the apartment to go live by himself because he's like, I can't stand your two fucking children.
Damn.
So he moved out by himself, but still dating her.
I mean, respect.
And
Did she handle it?
Listen.
How'd she handle it?
Oh, she's pissed about it. But
But she took it, and they're still
I'm
together.
like, you're still fucking him? Even though he's like, fuck you and your kids? And this bitch, I'm pretty sure she bought him a car and like pays his phone bill. From what I remember, if that's what she told me.
Damn.
I mean, I don't
And
know
I
who's
was like,
wilding more, him or her.
man, I feel bad for her, but that is some shit, bro.
Who's wilding more, him or her, for doing that?
Damn.
Okay, so first of all, if anyone ever said shit about my kids, anything other than, oh my gosh, they're beautiful and I love them so much, it would be kick rocks, motherfucker.
For real.
Swear to anything. It would be kick rocks, dude, because literally I look at my kids and I see my whole entire world. Cut that part out because I don't want anyone to know I have kids.
Oh, yeah, we cut you. But still, like, so that happened. And then this is the other situation with another girl I know. This is where it's fucking funny, bro. This girl lives currently, she was living with her baby daddy and her baby daddy's dad's house, right? She texted me, or I should say she came up to me and was like, I gotta go. And I was like, what's going on? You know, is everything good?
What's going on?
She goes, my baby dad's and his dad is kicking me out of the house and the kids. I gotta go stay with my friend. She got kicked out and the kids got kicked out. Her baby daddy kicked her and the kids out, bro.
Shit, I probably would have too.
And he was the one cheating on his other baby mama with his. So he's with her, and he was fucking his old baby mama. Why he was with the new baby mama, and then kicked her ass out.
Oh my God.
I was like, man, after hearing them two stories, man, I was like, I'm so glad I know these people. Like, I love them to death. They're great people, but like. Those are the most fucked up relationship situations I've ever heard of. And I'm like, dude, how do you do it? Why are you putting yourself through that shit?
How many kids do you have?
I just have one.
And are you with your...
Hell no.
And bro, could you ever imagine going to pipe your baby mom again? Like, bro, who the fuck does that?
For a long time I was.
Oh yeah, he was.
For a long time after the breakup, probably like 2 years, it was happening. But then I would realize, like, I can't be doing this no more.
Because she wasn't trying to be with you.
And I mean, like, at this point
I'm
in
just
your
saying,
life,
like,
though.
it wasn't good for us. Like, we still did it, but like, it was like it wasn't good. So I was like, we gotta stop this shit because we were just like, it was like being together but not being together, and like jealousy and people getting pissed off. So like it was like we got to call it quits, and you know we both went and did our own thing. But I'm so glad I did that because.
You're like, why does it feel like someone banged you out earlier? Because they did, you fucking piece of shit.
Nah, but I'm so glad I did it because it saved me a lot of trouble in the long run. You know what I mean? Like it was such a good idea to like just not deal with it.
For real though, I was in a relationship. Sorry to cut you off, Christian, but I was in a relationship one time, and I swear to God, bro, I was like, I know how long it's been since I fucked you. And why the fuck I feel like somebody else been in that pussy? Are you serious? I'm not even playing, bro. I swear to God. And she wanted to make me feel like the biggest piece of shit in the world for even thinking about saying something like that.
Yeah.
Even thinking about saying some shit like that. Bro. Knocking on the door. I'm like, who the fuck is at the door right now, bro? All of a sudden, I got somebody else on the other side of the door saying my fucking name, and it's a guy like, oh, yeah, hey, Bush, come the fuck out here, bro. I want to tell you something, bro. That bitch out here fucking other people and blah, 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 bro, blah, blah, blah.
It was your girl or?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
bro. Let me tell you something. Let me show you this.
At least he's the homie to fucking tell you the truth.
For real.
He's like, let me show you this video and shit, bro. Let me blah blah blah. Like, bro, she was over here trying to steal my homie's phone and shit, and she ain't shit, bro. She's over here fucking other dudes and blah blah blah. I was like, I looked at her like,
I knew it.
You a real piece of shit. You a real motherfucking piece of shit. There's a whole lot of shit behind that, and like. Oh my God, bro. I can't even believe that. I can't even believe that's a real story, but it really is.
That's crazy.
And I mean, bro, I was like a distance from my house. There's no fucking way anybody out there should be knowing my name. How the fuck and I mean a distance from my house. And this dude, hey.
Yeah, probably 'cause she talked about y'all.
Hey, if you're in there, bro, if that's you, bro. Oh.
I got you.
Hey, Bush, if that's you in there, bro, come out here. I need to tell you something, dude, man to man. I'm trying to be cool with you, Bush, blah, blah, blah. I need to tell you this shit straight up. I'm like,
that's a real fucking homie right there. He don't even know yo.
Bro, I should have. It's tough to say what you should have done. I don't know. It's tough to say what you should have done because
I would have done that. The most savage breakup, which I was like, man, if this ever happens to me, I should do this in the future. Was I remember somebody found out their girl was cheating on them, right? And so for Christmas, they had a big family Christmas.
Yeah.
And like they were getting all like they were opening their gifts to each other in front of their family.
Oh.
And this dude packed up all of his girl's shit in boxes. And those were her Christmas presents, but he started it off by like getting down on like one knee and like handed her like a small little box that just had "get your shit and get out" or something like that. And she thought he was proposing, and then like read what it said, and then like he started tearing open the boxes and like cut the tape open and like revealed that it was all of her shit. And he was like, "I expect you to be out by the end of the night."
You're not on the lease.
I was like, bro, I'd be doing that. That would be the most savage shit ever to do.
Dude, that is crazy.
Just fucking be like, that's what you get for fucking me over.
Dude.
You get embarrassed in front of your family.
So we were at her apartment, and this was like it wasn't like some place that was like a full rent type place. It was like a program that was being put on for like a student or whatever.
Yeah.
And, bro, so one thing led to another, and she ended up banging out, and I was trying to get a hold of her, and I was like, you know what? Bro, I just got so mad, enraged.
Bro, I don't know
anything.
what I would do.
Oh, you know what I did? I didn't know what I'd do either, and I found out real fast. Anything that I could get my hand around got thrown through the fucking wall. Dude, I picked up a knife and threw it straight through the fucking microwave. There was oven glass shattered everywhere. I was like
raging,
fucking putting holes in the walls, my elbows, kicking doors in and shit. Like,
so you thought you was in love with this girl, pretty much, is what?
Oh, dude. I was like, I sacrificed a lot of shit to do what I did for her and everything else. And then to be stabbed like that, like me doing that shit to her apartment was probably like the smallest thing that happened throughout that whole thing. You know what I mean? And I did. I fucking destroyed her apartment.
I don't give a fuck. I destroyed it.
Definitely ain't getting that security deposit back, bitch.
Dude, there was holes in every fucking wall. I broke every mirror in the bitch. Like, I was so fucking mad and hurt over everything. I couldn't even believe this shit. At one point, I was working 2 fucking jobs to pay the rent at that place. That wasn't even mine.
Oh my God.
Wait, you was paying
She
her
was living
That's
good.
That's why when it came down to it, I was like, yeah, daddy destroying this motherfucker, bitch. I was like, yeah.
Damn.
Fuck
I was
that.
pissed. Bro, I had a chair that was boom, boom. There was drywall dust everywhere and shit.
I know. See, that's the sad thing, man. You really have to be... You have to be just one ungrateful ass person, bro, to be having somebody else pay your fucking rent and do them dirty like that.
I know.
That is such fucking low scumbag shit. Like them type of people that should never get married, never be in a relationship because they know they a shitty person and they gonna fuck up whoever they're with because they can't keep that shit in their pants.
Dude, I know I shouldn't have done.
I probably should.
you're
You're right. I probably should stop saying that.
I probably shouldn't have did that shit that I did. I mean, I fucking punched holes in every fucking...
I've rarely like gotten that mad, but
Oh, yeah.
if it was that bad, man, I mean, fuck. I might have been punching some walls too.
Hey, flag this and cut this out. I'll tell you guys this part.
It's all
I'm
fly.
putting a lot of trust in Crispy here.
Hey, yeah, you got me. All you gotta do is be like, hey, just remember.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, I got it. I'll see it.
Just make sure
But
you
I'm
look over.
flagging it.
Make sure you look over with a fine tooth.
I got you. Damn, bro, that's just shitty. Women, that just shows you kind of women ain't shit sometimes,
Yeah,
bro.
that's why I feel
That's
like I've
what-
done a lot of disrespectful shit too,
And
and
the
I
thing
don't get attached.
The thing that sucks about that though is like women are so, I hate to say it and like be like a guy, but like there is 2 sides to every fucking story. And there's so many times where you're dealing with a girl or like you're talking to some girl and it's like she's giving you this sob story and like you feel bad for him and you're like, but then you gotta like think in your head, you're like, man, is this bitch really telling me the truth or is she just telling me like some bullshit? Because that kind of happened with like, there's 2 people I know, right? And like I knew the one person first and like hung out with them and talked to them and shit. Like, and then their friend, like after I got introduced to their friend done come up to me one time and was like, yeah, you gotta be real careful about blah, 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 blah. And then, like some shit happened one time and I went up to them and I was like, damn, man, like what was going on? Like she told me blah, blah, blah. And she goes, she told you that story? That's not what she told me.
That ain't what
And I
happened,
was like,
motherfucker.
damn, bro. I was like, this bitch is really be lying to
You're
my
like, I'm not
ass.
trying to be around either one of you guys. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, like, I was pissed, bro. I was like, you, this bitch is straight lying to me about shit for no reason.
Bro, that-
Shit that like I would like it was petty shit that you shouldn't even be like mad about.
Yeah.
And it's like, why the fuck you lying about? Just be honest, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that reminds me, I had this homie in college, and we was out somewhere, and some motherfucker comes up to him and goes, bro, was you passed out on the toilet over there in Arnold Hall last night? He goes, no, bro, I don't even live in Arnold Hall. He goes, no, bro, that was you. I got it on video right here. Look.
It was him.
Look, bro, this is you right here. And he's fucking face planted like this, throwing up in the toilet and shit, passed out. I guess they said he was naked.
Oh my god.
He goes, no, I don't even live there. That motherfucker did live there, first of all. I knew that. And as soon as that motherfucker said, no, bro, I got it on video right here.
You're like, oh,
that
man.
was you.
His goose is
like,
cooked.
And he's sitting there like... And it was in front of like 10 bitches, bro. His night was over.
Not the bitches.
That's like the whole Caitlyn Bennett thing, though, right? The whole her shit in her pants at the party. If that wasn't captured on picture and video, nobody would have believed it, probably.
Oh, well. That bitch is weird anyway. And she's not attractive, really. I mean, she got some cake, but that's but that cake be shitting, though.
That cake be shit.
That cake be shitting.
The dookie pie.
Yeah. Facts.
That's so fucked up.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Fuck. Any last subject or anything before we wrap it up? Because, the early nights.
All I gotta say is don't trust motherfuckers and communicate, because if you don't communicate, that shit is not gonna last. Might as well throw that shit away. And we had a great anonymous guest today, Mr. Boosh.
Yeah, we have to have Bush on for more.
Bush,
for real.
hold the light.
I feel bad that it is kind of getting cut short, but motherfuckers should be happening when you get involved in some situations.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely have to do it again, even if it's like, if Bush is closer to old boy's crib over here, we can meet there and do it sometime or whatever. Now that you feel comfortable to be on and shit like that, and have a good ass night.
Yeah,
straight.
It's good.
It's closer.
It was a good icebreaker.
That's true.
I like this length of time. I don't know what you guys. I mean,
It depends on.
Yeah, like I said, we usually do it. It's anywhere between like an hour to an hour and a half is typically what we do anyways. Sometimes we have like 2-hour episodes and shit like that. Sometimes we
When
have
we
like
get real
45-minute
episodes. We ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
you
But we'll definitely have to do it on, and we get like, if Christian's got big ass topics or anything, we have questions and write shit down, you know what I mean? But it was good to definitely get you on and just experience things. I had fun talking with you and shit.
Hell
like that.
yeah.
I think we learned today, bitches ain't shit.
Pretty much,
Stick to you. If you gotta fall back, because sometimes there's some red flags and you just gotta fall
you gotta
back.
fall back, Big
Fall the
Chris.
fuck
I'm telling
back.
you.
Sometimes
Trust
you just
that
gotta
gut. Look
fall back.
at the people around you and use them as learning experiences.
And remember, 2 sides to every story. Take everybody's opinion, and if you got motherfuckers in the loop, you better be asking them questions, so you can get the full details of the story.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
That's
you
right.
hear some shit, you like, man, I've never seen that person act that way around me.
Yeah.
And then you give
Like
months go by, you get in that situation. You're like, motherfucker, I should
damn.
have listened.
What they be
damn.
doing on Friday and Saturday nights when I ain't around?
that 20's up out of my wallet. Where the fuck did that go?
Shit, you gotta do
yeah.
what you gotta do. You have any last words?
No, I really appreciate you guys having me. I hope, that's good. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.
Oh yeah, man, we definitely had fun.
Good
Like I said, it was a
icebreaker.
great fucking time.
Fuck yeah.
I feel bad.
Dude,
But-
no, I don't at all. I feel
Hey,
great.
when people come calling you, sometimes you just gotta pick up that phone. Christian does that to me all the time. So
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. No doubt.
You just need it.
I'm good. I like that. I like this. I like this shit. It's good.
hey, hell yeah, man. But we'll get it.
Therapeutic.
We don't really have song of the day loaded on the board, but I'll put song of the day up. Honestly, what I was probably gonna choose was that new fucking Future song with Drake and what is it, TME or some shit. Any of you remember what it's called off the top of your head?
Nah, I don't really be listening to
It's
Future
actually pretty
anymore.
fucking good.
Stopped listening to him in like 2016.
Man, you should. Anyways, it's called Wait For You. It's called Wait For You, but it's a pretty fucking good song.
I'll have
bro.
to check it out on my way home.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate everybody. Thank you for listening, even though, it's one of them wacky little different episodes. Having a new guest on the shit's always
straight.
interesting. Hopefully we'll have you on again, and we appreciate everybody, and we will see you back here again
Damn straight.
next Friday.
Sorry if I sound like a dick sometimes. I got a heart of gold. Good night, babies.
That was directed to one person and one person only.
Damn straight.
Good night.
Night.